Hello everyone and welcome to the 1 week introductory back to basics program. I am your coach and workout partner Nitish Balal, and we are going to be taking you through 2 lower body workouts, 2 upper body workouts and 1 recovery workout throughout this 1 week period. This is going to give you an exact idea of how our 13 week cycle looks like when we actually do our back to basics program. So without further ado, let's get straight into the warm up. But before that, make sure you have your lifestyle score handy because we're going to use that in the workout, and just follow along. You're going to have a great time throughout this 1 week series. All right. Okay. Like I said, it's going to be a lower body workout today. We will focus on warming up our lower body from different angles possible. We'll do a strength workout, followed by which we'll do an accessory workout as well. All right. Okay. So we're going to start off with our traditional warm up, which is called the 3x3x3 squats. For that, I'm going to basically get my feet as wide as my shoulders, keeping my toes parallel to each other. That's going to be my first movement. All right. In this position, I'm going to do 3 squats. Just imagine you're sitting down on a chair and standing back up. Go down, stand up. That's 1. Go down, stand up. 2. Go down, stand up. 3. Now from this position, point both your toes out and repeat for 3 more reps. Right? 1, 2, 3. Again, turn both the toes in, move both your heels out in the same position, and let's go ahead and do 3 reps. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was our first stance. So the 3x3x3 means 1 stance, 3 positions and 3 reps. This was our first stance. Moving on to the second one, we'll get our feet as close as possible. In fact, they both touch each other, right? From this position, you're going to again go ahead and do 3 squats. 1, 2 and 3. All right, the next one, turn both your toes out and 3 reps. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, the last one, get both your toes in, move both your heels out, and that's going to be 3 more reps. 1, 2 and 3. Shake your legs. That was our second stance. And now we move ahead to the sumo stance, which means feet are going to be wider than your shoulders, toes are parallel to each other. Let's go ahead and do 3 reps here. 1, 2, 3. Right? Now, as you all know, point the toes out. Again 3 reps. 1, 2, 3. This time, get both your toes in or move your heels out, depending on how does your hips feel when you're actually going down, right? I felt my hips are way too stiff to go all the way down, so I didn't move my heels out. I rather got my toes in. And now let's go ahead and do 3 final reps. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, specifically in this warm-up, whenever you go to a sumo stance and get your toes in, it becomes very challenging to actually get that depth, but it's completely fine. Just keep moving, get those reps, and when you start moving more often, your mobility across that joint will improve and you'll start feeling better across your hips. All right. Okay, that was our warm-up. We'll quickly get started with one movement that we'll do for mobility each side. It's going to make sure that our quadriceps, our glutes, our hamstring, everything kind of gets activated and released. Okay, the movement is called the knight to hamstring. For this, I'm going to first get down on the mat such that my knee is under my hip. My front knee is slightly behind my heel. If you see, if I draw a line, my knee goes here, my heel is slightly in the front. From this position, notice how my pelvis tilts in when I squeeze my bum. I squeeze my bum, my pelvis tilts in. I hold my position like that. From here, push my knee as far ahead as possible. Come back all the way back, raise the toe up, point your forehead towards your knee. When you squeeze your bum, push forward, you'll feel a stretch in the back, hip flexor and your thighs. From there, come all the way back, raise your toe up, and you'll feel the stretch in the hamstring in the front leg. All right. We'll do this 30 seconds each side. Remember, squeeze, lean forward, lean back, and reset. Let's follow along. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squeeze, lean, lean back, reset. Squeeze, lean, lean back, reset. Squeeze, lean, lean back, reset. Let's keep going. 15 seconds up. Reset. Squeeze, lean, lean back, reset. Squeeze, lean, lean back, and 30 seconds it is. Now, we're going to switch legs. Again, back knee under your hip, front knee slightly behind the heel. Again, repeat it for 30 seconds. Squeeze, lean, lean back, reset. 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 Last two. Squeeze, lean, lean back, reset. One last rep. Squeeze, lean, lean back, and reset. All right. Warm up done, mobility done. Let's quickly grab a sip of water and then we'll get started with our workout. If you have a pair of dumbbells, just get them, keep them handy, keep them nearby, because you'll have an option. If you feel like using dumbbells, you'll go ahead and use dumbbells in the first part of the workout today. Okay, so body is nice and warm, muscles feel free and relaxed, so it's time to get started. Because it's going to be one of your first sessions with Back to Basics, we're going to take it easy. We're going to go through the fundamental movements. So we'll learn two movements today. First one is going to be our squat. Second one is going to be our glute bridge, right? For the squat, few things that you want to keep in mind. Start off with your feet as wide as your shoulders. Now, how do you get to that position? Simple thing, jump 10 times on the spot. At the end of the 10th jump, stop. Okay, look at your feet. Your feet will be as wide as your hips. My feet are exactly under my hips right now, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to keep 1 foot away, and that is as wide as my shoulders. This is your shoulder width stance. Your heels are exactly under your shoulders. Point the toes slightly outside. That's your starting position for a squat, right? Now, when I stand with my feet as wide as my shoulders, I'm going to take my arms forward, push my hips back, start bending the knees, and go down into a squat. Stand back up. All right? First thing, start from your hips. Down, back up. Second thing, notice how my knees are always in line with my toes. I keep pushing my knees out. When I go down to the bottom of a squat, knee in line with my toe. Stand up straight. Third thing, hips should go below your knees when you go down into a squat. Go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Knee is here, hip is here, right? Also notice how my back is absolutely straight. Have a look at it from the side as well. Go down, go down, go down. Back is straight. If your back starts rounding, stop at the top so that your back remains straight. Stand up. And the last thing, when you go down to the bottom of a squat, your weight should be on your heels. Notice my toes, how I'm able to wiggle my toes and tap them onto the floor. If you end up staying here, you're actually not doing justice to your squat. Stand up straight so that your weight can stay on your heels. Simple 4 things. Start from your hip, knees tracking toes, weight on your heels, neutral spine, and back, or say hips below your knees. Let's go ahead and try 5 reps of the air squat. Feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed outside, hands forward. Let's go. Hips go back and down. 1. Knees tracking toes. 2. Hips below your knees with back straight. 3. Weight on your heels. 4. And 1 last rep. All right. Now, you can do the same movement with a pair of dumbbells, right? I would recommend starting off the first set without weight. If you feel good, you can go ahead and use the weights for the second set onwards, okay? Grab 2 dumbbells, hold it on your shoulders, and just repeat whatever we did with dumbbells. 1, 2, and 3, okay? That was our first movement. Now, for the second movement, it's rather simple. You're going to lie down on your mat, okay? Keep your feet slightly away from your hips such that your calf muscles are close to the hamstring but are not touching them. If I get closer, my calves start touching my hamstring, so I want to keep it slightly away. Lie down on the floor, and from this position, you're going to press the heels down, palms down, and raise your hips up as much as you can. Up, down, up, down. Let's try 5 reps. The only thing you want to make sure is when you raise your hips up, you're squeezing your glutes enough so that your hips are locked out, and then come down. Try 5 reps, and once you're done with 5 reps, you can again try this with weights. Grab a dumbbell, place it on your hips. Hips go up and down. Hips go up and down. Hips go up and down. As simple as that. Okay? The first movement, squat, teaches you the basics of the squat movement pattern. The glute bridge teaches you the basics of the hinge movement pattern. Okay. Now, we've learned both the movements. The workout is going to be a 14-minute EMOM, which means every minute on the minute, we are going to do one movement. Every odd minute, we'll do the air squats or dumbbell squats. Every even minute, we are going to do glute bridges or weighted glute bridges. How many reps will you do? Well, in that minute, you'll either work for 30 seconds, 35 seconds, or 40 seconds. How do you decide that? If your lifestyle score is less than 60, stick to 30 seconds on both the minutes on both the movements. If your lifestyle score is between 60 to 80, stick to 35 seconds of work on both the movements. And if you're above 80, stick to 40 seconds on both the movements. I am just above 60 for yesterday's score, so I'm going to stick to 35 seconds on both the movements. I'll alternate between a weighted set and a body weight set throughout the 7 sets. And I suggest you go ahead and try one set without weight, and if you feel comfortable, grab on the dumbbells for the second set onwards. Okay, 30 seconds and we'll get started. 14-minute EMOM, odd minute we are going to get started with squats, even minute we are going to get started with the glute bridges. All right, 10 seconds, let's get ready. Feet as wide as our shoulders, toes pointed outside. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm going to go for 35 seconds. All of you, focus on the timer. Complete the prescribed number of repetitions within 30, 35, or 40 seconds. That's 8. For the first minute, just try and get the movement right. From the second set onwards, we'll also start focusing on our breathing as well. And that's 30 seconds. Those who are just doing for 30 seconds, take a break. And 35 seconds, I stop here. All those doing for 40 seconds, and you can take a break now. Right? So this is how we're going to stick to either 30 seconds, 35 seconds, or 40 seconds, depending on our lifestyle score. Right? Okay. Let's lie down, get ready for the glute bridges. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. "15 seconds up. Make sure to squeeze your bum every time you raise your hips up. Right? That is what is actually going to activate your hamstrings as well as your glutes. All right, 30 seconds up. 35 seconds up. And 40 seconds up. All right, one set done, 6 more to go. Like I said, I'll be alternating between weighted sets and body weight sets. So for the second set, I'm going to use the dumbbells. For the dumbbell squat, if you don't feel comfortable, you can continue with body weight as well. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in when you go down. 9. Breathe out when you come up. 11, 12, 13. 30 seconds up. 35 seconds up. And that's 40 seconds. Okay? Now, the reason I counted the reps was I got 16 reps with the dumbbells. So I'll try and do 16 reps in every interval whenever I use dumbbells. Similarly, we'll try and count the number of reps we get in the glute bridges, which begins in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 4. Again, breathe in when you come down, breathe out when you go up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 30 seconds up. 35 seconds up. Again, 16 reps with the dumbbells, and that's 40 seconds. Done. All right. 2 sets up, 4 more to go. Going to switch to the body weight movements on the next set. 10 more seconds. Keep yourself hydrated. Never miss hydrating yourself in between workouts. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2. Breathe in when you go down. 3, 4. Breathe out when you come up. 5, 6. Press the heels down to the floor as hard as you can. 8, 9, 10. Notice how the knees go out. 11, 12, 13, 14, 30 seconds up. 15, 16, 17, 35 seconds up. 3, 2, 1, and 40 seconds up. You see, with weights, 16 reps. Without weights, we got 17 reps. So we'll try and stick to the same numbers throughout this 14-minute EMOM. All right, time for the body weight glute bridges. Starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Six, 15, 30 seconds up, 35 seconds up, and 40 seconds up. All right, got 19 reps on the glute bridges. Glute bridges makes it slightly more easy because you're actually lifting half your body weight. Every time you go up, it's only your hips. So your lower body is actually feeling it. Anything above your hips is actually lying down on the floor. All right, time for our next set. 3, 2, 1. Time for weighted squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30 seconds up, 14, 15, and 35 seconds up. Okay, got about 15 reps, which is still good, which means you're taking about 2 seconds per rep, 2 to 3 seconds per rep. All right, time for the weighted glute bridges. This time I'm planning to go heavier and use both the dumbbells. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30 seconds up, 14, and 15. All right, 35 seconds up, and 3, 2, 1, and 40 seconds. Done. All right, we are more than halfway through. 4 sets done, 3 more to go. We'll start with air squats in about 10 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 30 seconds up, 18, 19, 20, 35 seconds up, and 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, about 15 seconds before we get started with glute bridges. Again, glute bridges is going to be body weight, lie down, calves close to your hamstring but not touching them, and start for 30, 35 or 40 seconds. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure to press the heel to the floor and squeeze your bum when you raise your hips up. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 30 seconds up. All right, that's 35 seconds up. And 3, 2, 1, and 40 seconds up. All right, we just have 4 more intervals, which means 2 more sets, 1 with weights and 1 without weights. All right, let's grab the dumbbells. Time for some dumbbell squats starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, 35 seconds up. And that's 40 seconds up as well. Make sure to keep yourself hydrated throughout the workout. Sweat does not mean it's an effective workout. It's just water lost out of your body. All right, okay. Time for the weighted glute bridges. Let's go. Started 10 seconds late, so we'll continue till the 45th second. 6, squeeze your bum every time, press the heels. 30 seconds up if you started at the 0th second. 35 seconds up, 40 seconds up. All right, I just lost count, but I think I got about 16 to 17 reps on this one. All right, last 2 sets. Air squats in 3, 2, 1. In fact, let's go diagonal this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 30 seconds up, 19, and 20. All right, 35 seconds up, and that's 40 seconds as well. Okay, one last set on the glute bridges, starting in about 10 seconds. Let's lie down, get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep moving. Remember, squeeze your bum every time you come up. Press the heels. Inhale while you go down. Exhale while you go up. All right. That's 30 seconds. And 35 seconds. All right. 3, 2, 1. And that's it. 40 seconds are done as well. All right. Have some water. Wipe that sweat off. And we'll be back in a few minutes to get started with the second part of today's workout, which is going to be an accessory workout. Okay? Now, accessory workout specifically, the whole purpose of an accessory workout is to basically help you strengthen your joints, get rid of any muscle imbalances if you have. Say, for example, your right arm might be stronger, but your left arm is weaker. So you design workouts so that the balance is maintained. Stability, if you can't hold the plank for a long time, your shoulders are weak, so kind of add stability. So things like that, which will kind of complement your actual strength training. That is what we do in accessory. So you're going to see 3 movements today, which are going to help us kind of make sure that our knees, ankles, hips are in good condition, right? Today we are going to be doing an accessory. Day 2 and day 4 you're going to be doing an HIIT. Day 1 and day 5 will be sticking to accessory so that you get again a good feel of different kinds of training patterns that we use at Back to Basics, right? All right, let me take you through the 3 movements. The first movement is called a deadlift jump. Now what is a deadlift jump? If you stand with your feet hip width apart, just like we practiced right in the beginning, jump 10 times, stop at the end of 10th jump, your feet will be as wide as your hips. From here, roll your shoulders back, keep pushing your hips back, and slowly start bending your knees until your fingers touch the floor. Okay? Now, here, keep pushing your hips back until your fingers cross your knee. My knees are not bending until my palms come till my knees. Once my palms come till my knee, I just start pushing them further down. Now, if you notice, in this position, my hips are in between my knees and shoulders. From here, stand up and jump. Okay? Simple thing. Hips back, knees bent, jump. Hips back, knees bent, jump. Hips back, knees bent, jump. Alright? Let's try 5 reps of the deadlift jumps. You're not using any weights, so you don't need to be scared. Just make sure you touch the fingers down to the floor. Keep your back straight by pushing your hips back. If you can't go all the way down, just touch your toes and then come back and jump. Okay? That's your first movement, deadlift jumps. For the second movement, we'll do something called a calf raise. Now, you can actually use some support if you can't do it without any support. But the movement basically looks like this, where you stand with your feet hip width apart. Just raise your heels up to put the weight on your calves, on your toes, which is going to activate your calves. So all you have to do is raise your heels up, back down. Raise your heels up, back down. Raise your heels up, back down. Try about 5 reps and that's going to give you the feel of calf raises, right? For the last movement, we are going to be doing some step back lunges, okay? Because we are doing step back lunges, you're going to stand at the front end of the mat. From here, take a long stride back, drop your knee vertically down. When you do, if you notice, the front knee is above the heel, the back knee is under your hip. Stand up, step forward, opposite leg. Down, stand up, step forward, and keep repeating. Let's try about 6 reps just to get a feel of the movement. Back, down, step up, step forward. Back, down, step up, step forward. Now, notice one more thing. If you end up keeping your feet way too close, you're going to lose balance, right? Let your feet be wide apart so that you can easily balance yourself. Make sure you take your legs straight back, down, and stand. Okay, so we practice 3 movements: deadlift jumps, calf raises, and step back lunges, right? So how are we going to do it? This is going to be an interval training format. We'll do 3 sets. Every 3.5 minutes, we'll start with a new set, okay? We're going to start off with 10 deadlift jumps, 15 calf raises, and finally finish it off with 20 step back lunges, all right? We'll start in the next 50 seconds. Have some water. If you feel like using a dumbbell for the step back lunges, feel free to. Deadlift jumps, because we are already jumping, I would recommend don't use a dumbbell. But if it's way too light and you want to, feel free to go ahead and use them as well. Okay? Calf raises, I don't think you need. Try and squeeze and hold the calf at the top for a while, and that should be good enough for you. Okay, 30 more seconds. Ten seconds. Let's get ready. Feet hip width apart. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deadlift jumps, 10 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Turn around. Get ready for your calf raises. If you need, you can step towards the wall, get the support there, and then continue with your calf raises. I can, for instance, do it without that. So I'm going to do it on the mat without any support. 15 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4. Notice how I am keeping my calf squeezed in at the top. 2 and 1. All right. We're going to get started and finish off with the 20 lunges. All of them going to be step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice how I drop my knee vertically down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, last 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that took us about 2 minutes. We're going to take 90 seconds to rest because we did 3 movements and it's going to take our heart rate pretty high. So just breathe, walk up and down your mat. Preferably don't turn around. If you walk forwards and if you start walking backwards, that's really good. Reverse walk helps you with your knees and ankles a lot. So every time you get a longer rest period, try and get some reverse walk in just on your mat. All right, 60 seconds. Okay, 45 seconds left. Let's keep ourselves hydrated. Okay, 30 seconds. $15. All right. 10 seconds. Get ready. Feet hip width apart. Shoulders rolled back. And let's start 10 deadlift jumps in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Moving on. 15 calf raises. Squeeze and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Now, on the lunges, whenever I do unilateral, which means you're using only one leg at a time, I try and start from each side of my legs or say arms, right? So, like for example, lunges are alternating reps. Last set I started off with my left leg. This set I'll start off with my right leg so that I don't kind of bring in any imbalance or bias, all right? Starting off with my right leg, step back, down, 1, 2, again, breathe in when you go down, breathe out when you come up. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Again, we have about 80 seconds before we get started with our last set. Make the most out of this. Walk up and down your mat. Keep yourself hydrated. About a minute left. Keep walking up and down your mat. Accessory work is always very light. It hurts you. I mean, it hurts you in the sense that your muscles will start burning, but it doesn't kind of take your heart rate way too high that you're actually struggling to catch your breath. So it's a good practice to take care of your knees, your shoulders, your elbows, basically every possible joint that actually takes a lot of load during your day-to-day chores. All right, last set starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deadlift jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, moving on. Let's get started with the calf raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, again, this time I'm going to start off with my left leg. 20 reverse lunges. Let's go. Step back, lunge, reset. Step back, lunge, reset. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that brings us to the end of our second session as well. Lot of blood in my legs, so I'm not able to think what to do. That's why I was revolving round and round. All right, everybody sit down on the floor, on your knees, let your hips rest down on your ankles. Let's try and do some deep breathing for 1 long minute. Close your mouth. Inhale and exhale only using your nose, right? In about 15 seconds, we'll start with something called box breathing. I request you all to close your eyes. Just follow what my commands are. We'll inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and again hold for 4 seconds. All right? Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And relax. You can slowly rub your palms and place them on your eyes. All right. Box breathing really helps you a lot. It kind of fixes your control over your lungs. So try and practice this as a daily habit. In fact, you can even take this up as your homework for the day. Try and see if you can accumulate 5 minutes of box breathing anytime during the day. Preferably, if you find it hard to sleep, just before you get to bed, try and do some box breathing for 5 minutes and see the difference in your sleep quality. All right, let's quickly get started with the stretches. We're almost done. A great workout for lower body. So we're going to start off with the couch stretch. Get down on your knees, back knee under your hip, front knee slightly behind the heel. From there, pull your ankle up to your bum. Look forward, squeeze your bum and hold for 30 seconds. Ten seconds up. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and switch sides. All right, moving on to the other leg. Again, front heel slightly ahead of the knee, back knee under your hip. Pull the ankle up. If you start losing balance like that, look forward at just one point and hold for 30 seconds. All right. Squeeze your bum. Feel your thighs and your hip flexor. Hip flexor is the upper portion of your thigh right next to your hip joint, right? Feel the stretch there. Okay. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax. All right. Moving on to the next stretch, it's going to be our piriformis stretch, or what we call as the seated glute stretch. For that, you're going to sit down on the mat with your legs straight forward. From this position, bend one knee, keep the foot across the other leg that is straight on the floor. Let the foot firmly rest on the floor. Use your elbows to pull the knee to your chest and get your chest out as much as possible. Hold this for 30 seconds. Feel your glute stretch. The more you're able to sit straight, the better the stretch in your glute, right? Hold it. All right, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. All right, we move on to the opposite side. Pull the knee to your chest. You'll feel a stretch right here in your glute. Okay, and let's hold it for 30 more seconds. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, one last stretch for the day. We're going to be doing some downward dog calves, which means start off from the high plank. From here, raise your hips up as high as you can. Get the ankles to touch the floor. Let your ears be just next to your arms in the downward dog position. And in this position, we are going to alternately bend our knees. So it's going to look something like this. All right, let's keep going for 60 seconds. Feel your calves stretch. If your hamstrings are tight, you might also feel some stretch in your hamstring as well. Okay, last 20 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. That was the end of day 1 of our 1-week introductory Back to Basics program. Hope you guys liked it. We did some lower body movements, starting off with squats and some glute bridges, and then in the accessory we did some deadlift jumps, calf raises, and some reverse lunges. Okay, that was day 1, just introducing you through the movement patterns of squat, hinge, single leg. We'll do a day 2 next, which is going to be an upper body workout followed by a recovery, and then we repeat with another lower body and upper body, right? If you loved the workout, don't forget to take a nice little selfie of your own glowing face and post it on our community and flaunt your efforts for the day. All right, on that note, I'll see you on the other side with another workout. Until then,